In this video, we will see the difference between comparable and comparator interfaces. Comparable. Comparable is used to sort the objects with natural ordering. That means, in general, comparable is meant for default natural sorting order. If you are not happy with the default natural sorting order, or if some classes are not applicable for default natural sorting order, that is that the classes are not implemented comparable interfaces, that time if you want to sort that objects based on your own requirement or based on your own way, that time we will use comparator. So comparator is used to sort the objects based on our customized way. So comparable is meant for default natural sorting order, comparator is meant for customized way of sorting. This comparable interface is available in java.lang package and comparator is available in java.util package. This comparable interface contains only one method, that is compare to method. So if any class implements comparable interface, then they have to implement this compare to method. And comparator. This comparator interface has two methods. One is compare method and equals method. So this whenever any class is implementing comparator, they have to provide implementation for compare method. Implementing equals method is optional because in every class equals method is inherited from superclass, that is object class. So this compare to method and compare method will behave same. This compare to and compare methods, both methods return type is integer, so they will return either negative integer, positive integer or 0. By default, string buffer and string builder and all wrapper classes implements comparable interfaces. So string buffer, string builder and all wrapper classes like integer, float, double, boolean, all wrapper classes internally implements comparable interface. When you go inside these classes and you can able to see this compare to method. So in all these predefined classes, comparable method is implemented and the compare to method is implemented for default natural sorting order. So if any objects, if string or string buffer or string builder or any wrapper class objects, if you want to sort by using collections.sort or tree set, so we can able to happily do because they internally implement comparable interface. So the implementation classes for comparator are collator and rule based collator. So these two classes are used for GUI based applications, but these are two are the predefined classes which are implementing this comparator interface. In general, user defined classes will implement this comparator interface. Comparable affects the original class, that is actual class is modified. So if we are having our own customized classes like employee class, student class or customer class, any class is there, if you want to sort that objects, we have to implement comparable interface. So in that class we have to implement, so what the code changes will be happen within a class, that code comparable affects the original class and comparator does not affect the original class. Why? Because if the class is already developed, we no need to bother, we can happily implement comparator outside the class. So we will create a separate class and we will implement this comparator interface. It is always recommended to implement comparable interface in our own customized classes when we are creating them. So if user don't wants to use that default natural sorting order, then they can come and they can implement their own sorting order by implementing comparator interface. So these are all the main differences between comparable and comparator interfaces. This is all about this video. Thanks for watching.